Welcome to this Assassin's Creed Shadows breakdown video of a full gameplay, the Ubisoft forward finish. We have some very good details, some good confirmations, and of course, petting the dogs. My favorite pet. That being said, let's get into it. First and foremost, I do have a giveaway for this game. All you have to do is go into the comments and basically leave your comment, and that's going to let you register to be a part of it. We will end up drawing the winner right before the game releases. More information in the description. But with that out of the way, let's get into this full breakdown. We're looking at the one and the only Samurai, aka Yatsuke. He's about to go off. And one thing I want to talk about is that they chose him to showcase a foreigner becoming a samurai. I think that's a very cool thing because you're learning the samurai way as you go. So that's awesome. But talking about awesome, I mean, there's none that he needs to learn. He has some powerful attacks that you have to respect. And he's using Cannonball, which basically smashes through armor. And there's a system in this game for the armor. You're watching the parry system, you're watching a stagger system, but you also want to pay attention to the armor breaking. More parries and smashes you do, you can break through the armor and really finish someone off, which I think is a really good mechanic because there'll be some enemies without armor you can take out quick, and then there's these guys you're going to have to strategically. And you see him using his abilities, confirming that we have that ability, and then also confirming, that we will have to earn more of that before we lose our stamina / end up being staggered as well. So being able to take your time and play strategic, I love that when video games allow you to have some strategic elements. And so far, so good with that when it comes to this game. And again, as you can see, these guys kind of interacting. I don't want to fight you. And we're going to watch the katana, and you can see he's still powerful, but you have way more speed and agility when you're using it. So I like that. It's going to showcase a different side of gameplay. And of course, still trying to break the armor. You finally broke it, and now you're going to try to finish this guy off. One thing I'm seeing is the posture system is really good. They have small little details like that right there, trying to push back maybe a mini game in there. I don't know, but very cool. The posture system is working well. I love these parries. It's allowing you to really do damage to this boss fight, and you do execute him like a true samurai, chopping his head off. And then, of course, we get introduced to what I think is an important question. And we've all wondered, like, hey, what do you mean that we can switch back and forth? And this is a display of exactly what that is. Basically, in between missions, main missions, you're going to end up having the option from the story narrative itself to allow you to swap. And the developers were also saying you're going to be able to swap at any time, regardless, as far as like open world type of times. During the missions, I think it's going to be as they explained here. And what I want to talk about here is a very cool system. So these are a lot of people on the internet always trying to find something to complain about. And they don't want to see the map, and they want it to be foggy and not have so many icons. Well, this new system has let's just say a samurai, ninja, Assassin's Creed members that you can basically have scan areas. So this whole area that you're watching is being scanned by them. When you hit it, it'll reveal that area for you, allowing you to see what's in that specific location. And I think that is a cool mechanic for those who, and they're listening, right, to the complaints for some people. For me, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, if I don't want to see the icons on the map, I just don't look at the map. And right here, as you can see, you get to swap between any of these characters, and now you can play. And what I will say, this is probably one of the most important things, because I'm conflicted. I am a stealth player, and that's why I love Assassin's Creed. So Nawe is the best way for me, which we're going to talk about her a lot. But that samurai attacks, It's turning into an action game, and I love it. So I get to probably play this game twice or something, depending on how much content there is. I mean, I really want to play Yasuke, but Naue, she is incredible. You could see her grapples realistic, they said, the momentum, and depending on where you fly, you could also assassinate people from above when you're landing. And then they have the cover system here where you're able to spout like that Metal Gear style where you're looking around cover. They showcase the proning, which is a new mechanic, first time ever. And I'm a cheater. Okay, we're gonna prone a lot. Try to get behind cover, hide away, do some stealth. And this right here is another cool feature, being able to shut the lights off, not just for a distraction of that guy, but he can barely see her. So she's able to run up on him and take him out rather than getting spotted first and going through that. So I think that's cool. Then you see the grapple. The fact that she's able to even grapple him from that far and then do an assassination, man, the game has impressed me time and time again every time I get to see these clips and stuff like that. And so it's super exciting, interesting to see how far they go with some of this. And so far, I'm already sold on this game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, just from her gameplay and Yasuke's amazing smashing and everything that he does. So it's exciting times for the Assassin's Creed family. And not wait. And now let's go into some more stealth elements. They talked about the different environments, the bushes, you won't be able to use them. They talked about these regular civilians. You don't have to kill them. You can actually just grab them as you see here and then knock them out so that they don't die, and you just put them to bed. Night night. And then that's it. And I personally never like killing innocent people in games. If they don't allow me, then that sucks. But this game allows us to play a little more conscious or moral base. And of course, you have the scenes we've seen in many movies, but now we get to see it in certain video games, which is a cool feature in my opinion. Small details, guys, small details. But the fact that you can shut off every light is kind of a very revealing thing. And this was a very big surprise for me, where you're able to grab. And what the developer was explaining is that there are going to be a lot of areas where you can hide or you can use to your advantage. And this is one of them right here, which I think that's broken. That's going to be an easy way to stealth your way through stuff. And I love it because, I mean, you're an assassin. You should be able to do all types of cool things. Okay. And so, and as you can see, we see some of the tools being used right there. In my opinion, very good. And overall, like I said, even this, guys, if you take a moment and you look that they have this breathing straw, I was like, whoa, no, they didn't just do that. And it's a cool way for you to stay on the ground, grab a straw, basically, keep breathing, and then come out of the water when you're ready, which is cool. And they purposely made her get caught. That was her target that she had to kill. Made her get caught to make it more intense. And then we get to see her in action, which this bad boy right here is going to be a fun way to play, very different. And since she's not using a lot of armor and all that, this type of long range style is going to help her big time. You know, either she's up very close or she keeps you at range. And it's pretty cool. And then they show her trying to escape. To me, this is top tier stuff, really well presented. They showed both sides, one action packed in the beginning with Yasuke, and then they showed her stealthing her way. And you're seeing some of the parkour. This isn't like the full experience, but I like what they did and how they showcased the whole game. And for me, this is a plus. This is a W, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I played all Assassin's Creed games, and this one right here looks like it's gonna be one of those special ones that we can really love and enjoy. Assassin's Creed Shadow coming out, and they have a collector's edition, by the way. They did announce that with a lot of key information, and I'm gonna throw it in the video, see if you guys are interested. I know there's hardcore fans out there, more hardcore than me. I always thought I was hardcore, but you guys are a lot, and I gotta give you credit. That must be fun. But yeah, the Assassin's Creed series is special to me. And the more and more years pass, the more I also just get very excited and feel honored to be in this circle of gaming. So, again, we are going to do a giveaway of the full game. We want you guys to leave comments on every video you can, and that's how you enter. And then we'll pull a thing with using one of the websites that randomizes. We'll do that live on stream, but I'm also going to announce it on the YouTube video. So go check that out. And right now, it should be popping up the next video breaking down Assassin's Creed or other games that you might like. Check that out. See that later. Peace.